Welcome. Let's begin. The new neighbor. 2 weeks ago, a new neighbor moved in next door. At first, he seemed quiet, polite, but distant. He never stayed outside long and avoided conversations. I thought nothing of it, but then things started to change. It began with small things, sounds late at night, heavy footsteps, the faint scrape of something being dragged. I'd hear it through my window long after everyone else was asleep. Sometimes I'd feel eyes on me, like he was watching, but whenever I looked, he'd just be staring out of his window, a shadow among shadows. I kept telling myself it was my imagination until one night I saw something around midnight. I heard his car door slammed, followed by the sound of something heavy being dragged. I peered through the blinds and saw him pulling a large dark tarp from his trunk. The shape underneath it looked too much like a person. A chill crept down my spine. I wanted to believe it was just my mind playing tricks, but then, a few days later, a neighbor's dog went missing. The rumors started about a person who disappeared from a nearby town. I knew I should ignore it, but my curiosity got the best of me. One night, my dog slipped into his yard. When I went to get him, I saw something in the bushes, a small area of disturbed earth, and sticking out, just barely visible in the dirt, was a hand, cold, lifeless, and decayed. I froze. My heart pounded as I heard footsteps behind me. Slowly, I turned, and there he was, standing just a few feet away, watching me with the same old stare. He smiled, just a faint grin, and spoke in a voice barely above a whisper. "Looking for something?" I didn't reply. I backed away, my mouth dry, every nerve in my body screaming at me to run. Somehow, I managed to keep my composure long enough to get out of his yard. I called the police that night, told them everything I seen, but by the time they arrived, the neighbor was gone, vanished, leaving only that empty, silent house behind. They never caught him. For all anyone knows, he's still out there, moving from place to place, blending in with the shadows. So, if you ever lying in your bed, feeling eyes on you in the night, wondering if that quiet neighbor might be watching, remember, sometimes your instincts are right. The end.